shortcomings. Okay, continue. Since our sages knew that these two shortcomings, there is our ethical and intellectual failings, separate man from God, and that this distinguish the prophets. They said, with regard to some of their colleagues, whose wisdom and ethical development they saw, they are fit for the divine presence to rest upon them, as it rested on Moshe our teacher. Do not err and think that by comparing them with him, they sought to equate them with him. Heaven forbid. Similarly, they said with regard to others that they could be compared to Yehoshua ben Nun. This is a concept that we desire to explain in this chapter. So I think it's the end of the chapter. Okay, yes, end of the chapter. So let's do this paragraph and explain. Since our sages knew that they knew that these two shortcomings. What is shortcomings? There is ethical and intellectual failings. Okay, so ethical failings, as we said, all people have, of course, and Moshe worked and he was successful much more than others, but still, right? Even for all of us, right? So, and all of this ethical and intellectual failings, they create all of these veils and separate us from HaShem. So the pure the person is, the clearer he sees HaShem. The more he understands his ways. That's okay. And this is just one second. Separate men from God, and there is distinguished the prophets. Right, the prophets. They said with regard to some of their colleagues, right, and the prophet said that regarding their colleagues that he's a holy man, right, whose wisdom in intellect development they saw, right, they saw that this person is holy, and you feel the aura of this holy person if you ever look at the picture, or like even the picture of Rav Eliashiv Zatzal, like it's the first picture that it came into my mind. It's like it's an angel. It's not human being. It's angel, right? Right. So you see clearly that he's on a very high level, right? And they fit for divine presence to rest upon them. So that's what people see. It's visible. So they feel the divine presence rests upon them, as rested upon Moshe our teacher. So Chas v'Shalom, of course, we cannot take it literally. Even they meant it as a compliment. But one of the 13 principles of Judaism, we said that Moshe Rabbeinu is the highest of all prophets. Nobody ever is going to be on a higher level as Moshe Rabbeinu. So it's not like, of course, these people, of course, they're holy. They would not compare literally that their colleague is like more Moshe Rabbeinu, but compared to all of us, yeah, he's like a Moshe Rabbeinu. And continues, Rambam said, do not err and think that by comparing them with him, they sought to equate them with him. Heaven forbid. So I mean, this colleague with Moshe Rabbeinu. Similarly, they said with regard to others that they could be compared to Yehoshua ben Nun. So Yehoshua ben Nun, of course, he was on a lower level compared to Moshe Rabbeinu, but still very high spiritual person. This concept is this concept that we desire to explain in this chapter, meaning all of the veils, and it's how it's applicable to us. Are we prophets? We're not prophets, but if you wanted to be close to Hashem, so we have to work on our character traits. That's very clear.